Now, I don't know whether you're a hypnotherapist already who's interested in deepening your knowledge, or a therapist or counselor or coach who's thinking about adding hypnosis to your skill set so you can help more clients more quickly. But let me tell you a short story. I was speaking about hypnosis at a conference recently, and after my talk, a hypnotherapist grabbed me, saying that I had rekindled her passion for hypnosis and that she wanted to know how she could learn what I've been talking about. Now, my talk was actually on how to use hypnosis in the treatment of depression. But as we spoke, I realized that what had fascinated her so much was when I'd mentioned, kind of offhandedly, that I changed my hypnotic approach to suit each client. To her, that was a completely new idea. This therapist, who I'll call Brenda, was a woman who was clearly very compassionate and wanted to do the best by her clients. She said although she had some success with some clients, they tended only to be what she called the perfect or ideal clients. And she explained what she meant by that. The highly hypnotizable clients that go deeply into trance and really work hard at their therapy goals. But even with those clients, Brenda didn't feel that she could be fully confident in her therapy. She felt like she was painting by numbers by simply reading them a script. And some people do respond to that kind of one-size-fits-all approach, but many people don't. Now, back when we were running our one-year-long hypnotherapy diploma course at the University of Brighton, we had a lot of delegates who, before they trained with us, were in Brenda's position. They felt they did fine with the straightforward clients, but the ones who were more difficult to work with, who put up barriers to therapy, who came back each week with no long-lasting changes, these people they really struggled with. They didn't know how to step around the conscious mind to work directly with the unconscious. And we realized quite quickly that the reason for this was their training. We were told over and over that their schools had taught them lots of inductions and gave them heaps of scripts and sometimes hundreds of hours of theory, and some of it was quite confusing. One guy stands out who said to me that his previous course was like teaching a plumber what pipes were made of, but not about how to fix a leak, which I thought was a brilliant description of the difference between theory and effective practice. Therapists and people wanting to be therapists came to our course because they'd heard that we teach our students a framework of psychology and hypnosis that enables them to be highly flexible to deal creatively with whoever walks through your clinic door. To be able to throw away scripts in favor of having the skills to spontaneously and conversationally induce hypnotic trance in your clients in ways that are unique to their needs. That's what I meant when I mentioned during my talk on hypnosis and depression that I take a different approach for every client, that we consider every client unique and so tailor our hypnotic approach to their unique situation and personality. Now, don't get me wrong, inductions and theories and techniques can be useful tools for our therapist toolkit, but I believe to be an effective therapist, you need more than that. You need a way to understand people deeply and a way to talk to them that will maximize their potential for change. So now and then you use an approach only once because it only fits that one person, just as Cinderella's slipper was unique to her foot and really only fitted her because it was right for her. As I say, we used to train people face-to-face offline and did that for well over 10 years. But now we train people all over the world in the effective use of hypnosis, and we do that online. And what we found about this different way of sharing knowledge and skills has really surprised us. You see, we assumed people wouldn't learn so well online, that live training had to be more effective than online training. But as it turns out, we were wrong. You see, in a traditional face-to-face training, you see the demonstrations only once and hear the presentations only once. And inevitably, when you go away and try to implement your new skills, questions come up. But of course, the training has finished, so you can't ask them. With an online course, you can try things out, then come back to the group to ask any questions you have, review the relevant part of the training, then go back and give it another shot. It's a great way of learning. And we find that people who learn online learn more deeply and thoroughly, which is why we now train people internationally. And you're in luck because the team here at Uncommon Knowledge has designed the online training platform Uncommon You for people like me. I'm a little, how shall I put it, technologically challenged. So the technology side of the training has to be easy to use. We've also got the most wonderful, friendly support team on hand to help you with any questions you may have. So I'm nearly done. But before I go, here are the 3 most important things you'll learn on the Uncommon Hypnosis course. Firstly, you'll learn how to do indirect conversational hypnosis. As I've said, when you learn hypnosis, you want to learn how to use it flexibly, how to use the principles without the rigmarole of now close your eyes, how to fold it naturally into any conversation. As you know, when you're working with a client, you need to get around the blocks of their conscious mind to help that person as quickly as possible. Secondly, you'll get a clear framework on how to use hypnosis for a range of problems. As part of the course, we give you 7 hypnosis blueprints. These are carefully crafted, illustrated ebooks, and each one comes with a video to explain the techniques further. We cover topics like how to use hypnosis to get rid of problems like low self-esteem, how to remove hidden conditioning, and other problems. The sort of problems I've run across over my 20-year career as a therapist. And thirdly, but perhaps most importantly, you'll get a whole new way to look at people and problems, what I call uncommon psychology. My company has been training people how to understand themselves and others for nearly 20 years. And in this course, I'll give you a deep but elegant way to understand the human mind, so you'll know exactly what your clients need and what they'll really respond to. If you don't yet understand the power and beauty of hypnosis, I'd like you to discover it now and see the difference it makes in every client you see. And if you already use hypnosis, like the lady who spoke to me the other day after my talk, I'd like you to fall in love with it all over again. So, to join us on the course, click the button below to book your place now, or if you'd like more detail on the content of the course and how it works, read the page below. And I hope to see you inside Uncommon Hypnotherapy.